Hello everyone, N9, welcome back to my channel. I really wanted to do a video that focuses on mental health in sports. Some things have happened this past week that have kind of brought up this conversation again, but also I was wanting to do this because the month of September is Suicide Prevention Month, and this past week was Suicide Prevention Week. We can really make a change in the way that we address mental health. 1 in 4 people struggle with mental health around the world. It's very common. It's super important to talk about it to kind of break this stigma and allow people to seek the resources that they need, get help from friends, etc. On February 17th, 2018, DeMar DeRozan tweeted about being depressed. A lot of fans were naturally concerned, asking him questions, what was wrong, stuff of this nature, and DeMar shook it off, saying that he was just quoting song lyrics. But a few days later, DeMar actually admitted to this being a product of his lifelong struggle with anxiety and depression.
You get to a certain age and, where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well. If you could share that and put that on the forefront, it may could help somebody, whether if it's one person or 100 or 1,000, and I just finally got to that point to where, it's time for me to say something.
This conversation and this tweet really drew a lot of media attention and kind of put the NBA and the NBPA on the spot. DeMar has continued to open up and be honest about his struggles whenever he's questioned by the media. A few weeks after DeMar opened up about this, Cleveland Cavaliers' Kevin Love actually posted a 2,000-word essay to the Players Tribune where he described a panic attack that he experienced during a timeout of a professional game in which he was not able to return to the game. This experience made Love face the fact that he struggled with anxiety for a long time. He really credited DeMar DeRozan for allowing him to feel comfortable enough to share this with other people and inspire them in some way, shape, or form. In kind of a full circle way, Keon Dooling in 2012, he actually ended his career with the Celtics because he had mental health problems that he needed to deal with. Now he is a part of the NBPA's mental health and wellness program that they've established. It really is supposed to cater to players' needs, get to know where they're at. Adam Silver says that a lot of players struggle with anxiety because of social media and so many factors that they face now that players didn't have to face before. I honestly think that mental health has probably always been a problem in the league. It just wasn't addressed before. NFL has also followed suit, and they have established a mental health and wellness committee, and the NFL now requires that each club has their own licensed and experienced mental health clinician on site. So this is really great. We're pushing for this positive mental health culture. Just this past week, Dallas Cowboys quarterback spoke out about his battle with depression during the quarantine period in response to the passing of his brother, and also just being alone in general during this pandemic was hard on people. He shared that because he felt that it was honest and would inspire others. Well, right after this happened, Fox Sports 1 broadcast journalist Skip Bayless said that because he was a quarterback on America's team, that this took away from his leadership and that basically just invalidated everything that he was saying. You could watch the video if you want. I really don't want to share it because to me it's very frustrating to see, because why are we going to throw off this narrative? It's very clear that all of the leagues are trying to make a positive mental health culture for a reason. They see that there's a problem with the players, and so they're trying to fix it. But then you're going to have a broadcaster say the exact opposite. And it's people like him that are the problem, because it should not matter how much money you make, how famous you are, how good your life looks to other people. Your mental health matters, and it's okay to seek help, and it's okay to tell people that you're not okay. And it was just so frustrating to see that. And a lot of people have backed up Dak, and a lot of broadcasters have opened up about their own struggles with mental health. And I really want to just continue on this conversation. So I felt like it would be appropriate on the topic of mental health, and in response to what Dak what he did by opening up about his personal struggles, is kind of talking about things from my perspective. And one of the aspects of mental health that I've always kind of struggled with, in may or may not be a unique way, but I've always had my fair share of struggles with anxiety. It's kind of funny to me, and I don't mean to offend anyone because this is just me talking about myself, but it's funny because I competed and I danced my entire life basically. I danced for 16 years, and I kid you not, every single performance I would just get so nervous right before. Like, I'm gonna insert this picture that makes me laugh. This was taken before my first solo that I ever competed, and I was so nervous or anxious that I thought I was smiling, and I'm not at all. It makes me laugh every time I see it because it's so funny. It's me and my teacher, and I don't know. I like to say that I've gotten a little bit better, but it really has felt like a reoccurring problem I've had for years. I get that way before interviews, even before I'm recording videos sometimes. I get super anxious to the point where I don't want to eat, and it's not on purpose, it just happens. And I'm learning to grapple with it, and I feel like talking about it, maybe other people can relate to this and feel the same way. But yeah, it's just one of the struggles I personally have, and I'm sure a lot of people do, and I'm sure this is not unique to just me, but I think that they're really setting a great example, these professional athletes, by being more vulnerable and sharing these things with other people to relate to and pick and choose from and understand where they lack and where they need help and where they're strong and their weaknesses and all those good things. That concludes today's video. I wanted to say thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a fantastic week and day and life and all those things. Like, subscribe, share, and until next time.